Hey everyone, this is Game Explorer, and today we're going to talk about Astroneer automation with the BOO update. This is a little bit prettier, a little easier to understand maybe, so let's get to it.
Crank out the iron pretty quick. Let's talk about automating just as much as we can in a pretty manner. And I mean pretty as in I've had a couple other videos where I showed some automation and it was just ugly. So let's talk about everything you can do to automate. And this doesn't just have to apply to this BOO event that's going on. This could apply to just, anything you're doing. And I want to walk through step by step what's going on. So in the BOO event that's going on right now, I am on the second phase of the event where I need one spooky squash sample and one Attacus, volatile Attacus seed. So what I can do is dig up all this and dig up all this. And what's going to happen is the auto arms are going to immediately start picking up. In this case, you can see I have it set to pick up just spooky squash samples. It'll pick up the samples, put it on the medium storage, and this auto arm will pick up the volatile Attacus seeds and put them on the medium storage. Over here, we have auto arms that are exactly the same as the first two. And what's going to happen is this auto arm is going to pick up from the medium storage and put on our cauldrangia plant. And this one is going to pick up a spooky squash sample and put it on the cauldrangia plant. It's going to process for a while. In the meantime, both of these are going to grab another seed or sample, right? When it finishes processing, it's going to have one of these, Attacus. This auto arm will grab the Attacus. You see there, the green is the pickup, the blue is the drop off. It's going to put it on the medium storage silo. And one more, this auto arm is going to pick up the Attacus from the medium storage and put on the rocket. Now, there's one more piece for automation that I'm hoping that works. And I think, maybe, we'll see, that I have this storage sensor set so that you can see it's set to full or not full. It's not full, so nothing's happening. But when it gets full, it should launch the rocket. And it's going to be full of what else than Attacus. So it's going to launch, go up to the station. We'll get credit for 8 Attacus. It's going to come back down. It's going to be not full. Then it should just sit there and wait for this auto arm to load up 8 more. And of course that's going to happen because of the processing of everything else that's going on here. Now one thing I could have done that I didn't, I could have put another 2 more sensors over here and had it mess with the on and off of these auto arms so they never try to load like 2 spooky squash and this one not get a chance to load, and then this ends up producing squashaline instead of the Attacus. But anyway, that's a little more complicated and maybe a little more than is needed. I think I'm set right now that I need 30 some odd more Attacus, a 39. You can see I've already done the Halloween helm here and had 160 squashaline. Now of the 120 Attacus, I need 39, and probably in the time it took me to set this up, I could have finished, but I wanted to do this elegantly, or at least try to do it elegantly. And so we're going to try this. If it works, I am going to use this for the last stage where I use the, let's talk about the elegant spew flower seed and the spooky squash to make the Noxo thing. And do the same thing. So I think we're ready to give this a shot. I'm going to verify everything's on. That auto arm is turned on. This auto arm is turned on. The storage sensor is set to full or not full, and it's valid, and it's waiting for the storage to stop. Wait a minute, waiting for storage to stop being full? That's not good. That's not what I wanted. You know, I have this on the storage platform itself, not on the EXO request platform. Maybe this just isn't going to work for this last step. We'll see. I do have this medium storage silo, so it can fill up with 24, and then I could just stand over here and click this button. Let's give it a shot. I'm not sure I can automate the launching of that rocket. I've tried putting it on the rocket. Of course, that's not going to work. I've tried putting it on the platform, and it doesn't seem to like that either. I'm gonna just real quickly, I'm gonna give this a shot. See how it has cycle modes? Why? If I put it up here on the platform, it says not stuck to a valid item. So it doesn't like being stuck to the EXO request platform. And here it thinks the platform's full because it has an EXO request platform on it. So one thing I had thought of doing is, what if I had like another storage here, just a small storage, say maybe it was just a large platform A with nothing on it, and whenever that was full, launch the rocket. Well, the problem is it's going to remain full, because when the rocket gets back, it's still full, and it'll just try to constantly launch the rocket. So I'm not very hopeful this is going to work, but I'm going to just stick it on there, and waiting for storage to stop being full. I don't know. If I change it to where it's waiting for it to not be empty, I think it's just going to launch the rocket. Let's give it a shot. Empty or not any. It's waiting for storage to empty, okay. Full or empty. Still waiting for storage to empty. Full or not full. Okay, there is no win here, where this thing is, hey, waiting for it to be full. So I don't know. We'll give it a shot. See what happens. Since I have already put quite a few spooky squash, and I have a few Attacus seeds on here, I think it's safe to turn on these guys, let them run while we try to grow some more. Everything else is turned on, so let's give it a shot. There we go. Turning on that. Turning on that. And so they're both just going to sit there and wait now. We're going to run over here, and what I have is a whole bunch of these just sitting right here. See how they just kind of, and then the auto arm goes to work immediately. Same thing here. They're just going to, oh, I think I got to turn him on yet. Yep. So I turn him on, and so now they're loading up. So you can see how this is all working beautifully. He finished. That auto arm grabbed. He put over here. Run over here. He grabs. He puts it on the rocket. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the only part that's not going to work is the launching of the rocket. But everything else looks beautiful. One thing I need to do is grab some seeds, because I need these seeds to replant. And he's got too many, so I need, I think I've been using 6. So that's 6. And then what I need to do over here is just smooth out the ground. Replant these guys just really, really close together. Oh, no. Okay. That's not, okay. Turn him off so I can replant the seeds. That's what I need to do. Alright. Just Stick them real close together. And if you guys can figure out how I can launch that rocket, put it in the comments. Because I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Okay, all of those are done. Uh-oh, he's not in a good spot. There we go. Now the trick is I need to get them all planted before I can't see them anymore. Hey, auto arm, pick him up. Okay, now for these, you can see we ended up with a ton of seeds. I think I planted 7 last time. Auto arm, you're slacking, man. Get some range. Just get these out of the way. What I'm going to end up doing is burying these seeds. One thing to keep in mind is seeds will despawn if you don't touch them. If you do, just pick them up and sit them down. They will remain. If you don't, you might be severely upset when they just disappear on you. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put these down. I'm going to plant, and then we're going to go check and see what's going on the other side. What's nice about this is if everything's working, that's a lot of work that I don't have to do. And this is, as you know, quite a grind if you've done any of them at all. So we'll let those build. Yeah, that looks like there's a bunch over here. Yeah, those guys are working hard. What are you doing? You're waiting. You look like you're... How did we get full already? Did it really process that many that fast? Well, you can see the rocket didn't go anywhere. I'm going to play with the cycle modes, but I'm not... Yeah, it's just totally not going to do anything. Alright, let's just manually launch the rocket. The reason I have medium silos here is just to catch the overflow. So it can put several here and wait while the rocket launches and comes back. You can see we already have 6 waiting and 1 on the arm. That's 7. By the time it gets back, it's going to be ready to launch again. So let's get over here and get busy. Yeah, see, we're already out of seeds here. Oh, no, don't you dare. Don't turn it off. Oh, it's too late. Look what it did. It's already making spooky squash. That's what I wanted to avoid. And that's why I was saying I could do one more storage thing, and that was to say, hey, if, you know, put a sensor over here that says if the opposite arm is full, go ahead and load. If it's not, then don't. Keep this turned off, and that way this wouldn't try to load if the other arm was empty, and that way they would only load at the same time. So the good news about spooky squashaline, rather, is that we're going to need more of it later, and that'll be for another video. But once you complete the event, you can get what's called care packages if you turn in more of this, and it's quite a bit, like 60 or so, but then you get extra stuff. So it's not the end of the world if you make more squashaline. So yeah, this looks like it's full again. We'll launch him. But that is the idea. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. Quick stream. And we'll talk to you soon. This is Game Explorer. Like, subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. On Twitch, it's Game_Explorer_official. And on YouTube, Game Explorer. And then also look for Astroneer so you can find me, because there's other similar names as Game Explorer out there. Alright, we'll talk to you soon.